In 1964, Knox County was one of the most poverty-stricken areas in the U.S. In November of 1964, 4 people drafted a grant that led to the opening of one of the original 23 community action agencies in the country. In 1965, Project Head Start began. In 1969, 500 poor individuals led by KCEOC Executive Director Hollis West purchased a mule named Hope. Hope was presented to Governor Louis Nunn as a symbol of stubbornness. The poor were determined to get 1/3 representation of the Cumberland Valley Area Development District Board. The 70s were growing years for KCEOC. In 1970, the Boone Industrial Plant was built. In 1972, Boone Industrial Plant was occupied by Lawson Furniture, which brought in over 200 jobs. In the 80s, KCEOC expanded its services to include 8 counties. In 2005, KCEOC took lead to tear down the old Corbin Hospital in order to develop housing. In 2008, the Merle Mitchell Apartments project was completed, which combined rural development, various HUD resources, and tax credit funding, the first in the nation of its kind.
Last year, from mid-June to the end of July through the first week of August, KCEOC served 52,000 meals.
Over the years, KCEOC's housing programs have grown tremendously. When we think about our housing programs, we think about them in terms of a continuum, a scale, so to speak. If you could visualize that, on one end you would see homelessness, on the other end you would see home ownership. If you started on the end of homelessness, you would start seeing things like a homeless shelter, supportive services for the homeless, homeless counseling. Moving on down the line, you'd see things like rental services, rental counseling, rental units. As you continue on, you'll start seeing things like home repair, weatherization, and then moving on to pre-purchase counseling, post-purchase counseling, foreclosure prevention, direct services to help people from losing their home, all the way up to home ownership.
Yeah, I was in put the application to get my house work on. Well, there's got in contact 2 contractors. They come out once to get my house fixed, and they couldn't. My house is in bad shape. And then with this, my floors is bad in that back room in there. If it rains, you have to take your clothes off, take a shower. That's how bad that floor was. It was the only way to get a house fixed and get clarity to the place, build me a home. Well, now I'm about to get me a home bill. And that's a good feeling right there. It's a nice place to live in.
In 1965, KCEOC was awarded one of the original 10 pilot programs in the United States, Operation Head Start. It was an 8-week pilot project for low-income children. We were funded for Knox County, Kentucky, with a budget of approximately $95,000. The results were amazing. The children that participated were ready for school and ready to learn. They were actually given a head start on life. Local administrators and teachers across the nation cried out for a program like this for America's most vulnerable children, and as a result, Head Start was funded.
The In Action program is a community awareness program. It is fairly new. We started it in January of 2014. We do areas of creating opportunities for change, improving communities, and recognizing human potential. And we tell stories in each of those areas. Plus we have someone that comes in and gives their own personal testimony in a different area. And then through that, we hope to get out the word of what we do in the community so that people know what we're doing up here.
The KCEOC Kentucky Career Center job site service through activities hundreds of people. Weekly, we give out job leads to at least 50 to 70 people a week.
I'm blessed beyond measure. So obviously I'm not going to be rich, but I know I've got a retirement, and I know that I'll be stable. You know, and that's in nowadays economy, you know, that's a big, big thing, just to be stable. And it's just this place contributes to it. I think if you give a man a fish, you feed him a day. But if you teach him to fish, you feed him the rest of his life. And I think that's what this place taught me. You know, I could go some places and they give me something just to sustain me for a day. But I could have something that could carry over my lifetime. I mean, it's just so rewarding, and I'm very much appreciative of it.
In 2011, KCEOC was presented the Community Economic Development and Innovation Award for Real Estate Development. In 2013, KCEOC President Paul Dole was presented the Excellence in Entrepreneurship Award for nonprofit entities. KCEOC has 18 board members. In 2015, KCEOC board members purchased iPads to reduce printing costs for board meetings. The KCEOC Excellence Team worked diligently to showcase the agency's policies and standards. Thank you all for your work and dedication. KCEOC appreciates the recognition and receiving the Excellence Award. We will continue to be a presence and advocate in Southeastern Kentucky.